Okay, let's try getting this machine running. Everyone can wake up. This is All-Star setup, Parody Cop, Nerf Medic, 3 Mafia, 2 KP till 2. In the night, wonderful things happen, but not to Captain, who dies, and Fletch, who dies. The day begins.
What the fuck? Where's Siggy's hair?
Captain.
Siggy, dude. You shaved, bro.
Siggy, is that a wig?
Bald cap.
It's definitely a wig.
Whoa!
No, I shaved my head.
I spotted that.
That's what I thought.
Jesus.
Yeah, just
By the way, I was literally thinking like the captain kill is a pretty meme kill because he was like, I wanna play with Mouse super bad. And then like I was thinking like, man, all right. And he said he was gonna track down anyone who kills Mal. I was like, man, I'll just kill Captain.
I don't think
That's
Mal
so
is
memey.
Mafia for what it's worth. I had the same read. Am I muted? I'm muted. Oh.
You're claiming the
I was
captain
muted the
kill?
whole
Is that
time.
what's happened?
Yeah, I'm claiming the captain kill.
I think Mal's
That's
probably
the name I
town.
put in.
I just got confused because I thought Steve was it, but then you spoke and it was Siggy.
You know what, Pope?
I don't think that Mal's town for
I'll take it.
the
I'll
reasons
take
you
it,
said,
dude.
Pope, but I think
I'm
Mal's
in.
town for the response he just gave to you.
Yeah. I had the same read that Siggy had. I just
Funny.
didn't come to the same conclusion. Like I think Mal's probably just town. I don't think he would have killed Captain.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I agree. I'm saying I was claiming the kill. I wasn't putting out Mal's.
Right.
oh.
Optic, do you have a light out?
This is a really awkward start of the day,
Oh, there
guys.
we
Do I
go.
have a light out? Really weird.
Yeah, your face is really dark.
Oh yeah, it's because I was like, I'm finishing the dungeon I'm in for Darkest Dungeon real quick.
Oh.
So yeah.
Nice.
I still can't handle Siggy's hair. I can't.
I'll work out who
Yeah.
Do you
Siggy,
shave
why
your
you do it,
head?
man?
Do you shave your head often?
I get one haircut every year, and it's normally like in the summer, and I just like shave all my hair and just let it grow out.
I like that.
Kills Fletch with Captain.
Not me.
Oh, okay. Joey's town.
By the way, I had
don't think
picked
I'd
up
kill
on
Captain if I was Mafia.
Jan's
I
demeanor
probably
read on
would've seen
Rolo.
him
I think
or
Rolo might be town as well, but we'll just see.
I think one of
Why,
Pope or
Rolo?
Siggy is
Dude,
Mafia.
better let you know town. Otherwise, there would be 1 KP in the net, or
I
he'd be
think Turtle's
dead.
Mafia for that read. Turtle,
Andy,
elaborate
why,
that
Rolo?
read.
You guys just gave the most awkward start to the day I've heard in a long time.
Who did really
Oh,
respond?
demeanor.
Take Neotex Mafia.
I think that's a bad read, Turtle.
Rob?
If you're town.
Early busing.
Turtle,
And you
I respect
you-
your read.
You wait until tomorrow when one of you guys is red checked.
Give
Like,
Day 3, I'll leave my options open though.
anyway,
Pope, I want to kill Turtle already, Pope.
Turtle's laughing too much.
I think she's.
What do you think about that read?
Why are you talking to Pope like you know that he's town, Siggy Wiggy?
Maybe he knows
he's
I'm
my Mafia
town.
partner.
Optic.
thank you, Joey. I need that. I need that support. I am town.
Also, she's drinking. You know, only Mafia drink.
What was your read that you didn't think was good, Siggy? I missed that. You said that was a
Turtle
bad
Her
thought
read,
that
she
one
thinks
was
there's
good.
one Mafia
Thanks,
between
Verax.
myself and Pope.
So, yeah.
Oh.
I think Mal didn't even hear Captain say he wanted to play with him.
Yeah,
So you're not clearing Mal then?
I definitely did for what it's worth.
Oh, okay, we'll
And if you-
allow it.
And, I mean,
Light town.
I don't know.
I have a slight to read on Siggy Wiggy.
I'll reconsider tomorrow.
That's a bad read, Rob.
You
Okay.
shouldn't read Siggy Wiggy until I funnel him later today.
I'll say this. I kind of shook my head a little bit when I heard the captain kill. So I mean, you can take that for what it's worth. But
Is it because your two Mafia partners decided to
Listen,
kill
I was
Captain and
eating
you can't do
supper when the
anything about
kills
it?
were announced. I could have cared less.
That's about all that happened.
All right, Andy
Hey, let's bring it
Bayrex. Andy Bayrex +1. All right, let's just speed.
Dude,
run
I was
shit
just
along.
about to say that Andy was Mafia.
I was
What?
gonna say Rolo, but
Yeah.
that's my
Hey,
only real Mafia.
Are you Vigi?
All right, good talk.
Who?
Rolo.
I think Pope's trying to get the game going. It's pretty towny. This is the
beat me
first
wrong
time
so
I've actually had a
often.
read
I
on
know.
Mafia.
I read
Early
everybody
day.
wrong. It's just
No, but I
it
feel
was
like
an
you
initial
pushed-
reaction to like your
Who's the other
questioning. Like you didn't like I don't know.
Maybe
I feel-
Pat.
push on me like
Maybe
the
Pat.
first
Maybe
3
Pat. Yeah.
of a lot of games for
Fine.
really. Oh, now I really don't like Andy.
By
Yeah,
Andy,
you have
do
to,
you
you have
mean
to make
Pat?
up a couple reads though, right?
Yeah,
Andy, he like
just pick
he-
someone
he-
else every now and
he,
then.
Okay,
like,
all right.
pret-
I won't pick you next.
he was just like talking and he was like, who was the other night killed Fletch? And it was like sounded super forced, like he was trying to make people think he was actually trying to find a world where certain people make those night kills. And I didn't like that at all.
Optic, shut up.
I think
That's
actually,
fine. Like I actually want to kill you really bad now.
I'm gonna go against the
I don't
grain.
care.
I town read Andy for that because Mafia is self-conscious enough to not make an awkward statement about the night kills that early in the day.
He wasn't like it wasn't saying it out loud. He
Have
was
you
like
seen
saying it
Andy's
under
game?
his breath,
Was.
like trying to catch it, like trying to make it seem like maybe someone would catch it and maybe he would get sound red for it. That's why I didn't like it.
Why would
No,
he
I wasn't
do
trying
it?
to set him up, but whatever.
I think Halo will Mafia this game,
I
dude.
think
I'm
Halo's
about to lay a lynch on him like
I'm
in 10
reading
minutes.
Halo Scummy
me?
purely
I'll
on
second
body
that.
reaction. Yes.
What should be established from all of this is not between Optic and Andy. It's that Rolo is town.
Yeah, I actually switched.
That dude just called me
I
Mafia, though.
slightly agree with the turtle read.
I think Turtle is down
You
as
think- you
well.
think-
Trying to.
Wait, you think I'm town or Mafia? Because there
I
have been a
think you're
lot of.
town.
Oh, I agree with the read on
I
Rollo.
think you're town Turtle.
Oh, thank you, thank
I
you.
think I'm Bayrex.
I was just thinking that.
What up, no tech?
You haven't been talking. You kind of.
My town's all right now.
He never
Like,
talks.
you, Mal.
thinking of who I think's Mafia and how people
Yeah.
are playing the day. I think Halo has high equity of being Mafia. I think he kills Captain, pushes on him all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think Rob Alloy might have killed him just because Captain's a loud voice in the game and he doesn't like loud voices in the game.
Why is Pope alive?
Dope read, Bayrex.
Because Pope trolls a lot and Pope like has
The answer
sounds
should
does
be a
lot of
Mafia
stupid
Pope.
shit.
Why do you think of that?
Because Pope's not lolcatty enough to be
Get him,
Mafia
Rob.
right now.
What do you think about Halo actually stepping up and talking?
Also, Pope is
I don't
drinking.
think-
Only Mafia drink.
I don't think if someone didn't call him
down.
Mafia, he would have said nothing the whole day until someone formed him. That's what I think.
Signals.
I
Pope
didn't
stuff.
hear anybody call him Mafia.
Rob, I think you're town.
Ziggy Wiggy called him Mafia, said I would form a Halo because I think he's
okay.
Mafia, and then he started talking. So therefore, if no one ever said his name, he would have said nothing this day and just let the day go through.
I don't disagree. I don't think that says anything about Halo's alignment at all.
Dude, that does
I also
the
think
worst
Andy is
thing.
town and Bear.
No, I don't agree with the Andy read. Nah.
Man, you think everybody's town Turtle?
No, I'm down for an Optic kill. I'm down for a Pope or Siggy. I'm pretty.
Wait, you think I killed Captain Fletch?
Oh, I think that my town right now
You're
are
getting
Turtle,
down with
Optic,
Andy with
and
Fletch.
Barracks.
The way you approached Andy was really awkward, and I
I
think
mean, that's
Andy
fine. Like,
Joey, why are you?
I
Why,
think,
why
I
do you
think
think
that's
Turtle's
potentially
down?
a better read than saying that those are my night kills.
I didn't say they were your night kills. I said I think you're Mafia.
Can you
No, I thought you said
explain?
they were.
Can you explain that reaction? Like, why wouldn't like? I find it interesting that your reaction is why I wouldn't like. You think I make those night kills? Like, what's the meta behind that?
No, because I thought so when she said that she was calling me Mafia, I thought she said that it was because I made those night kills, which I think is really interesting because I think every time that Barracks has been in the game on Pope's stream, I've killed him night zero when I was Mafia, which is why I thought that was interesting that she called me Mafia for those being my night kills.
Who was your third one, Joey? Sorry, Turtle,
That's
Bayrex, and who?
And Turtle's played with me when that's happened, so.
I think Bayrex and Optic.
Okay, all right.
Town
I
right
like how
now.
when everyone plays Mafia.
Oh,
I
and
don't-
Mal. I think
Town
Mal
right now
probably
is something
too.
like Rolo, Rob, Mal, maybe Turtle. That's about
Holy
it. I was gonna
smokes,
put Joey in there, but his reads are
Pope.
so bad he can't be Town probably.
Pope sleeping
What
behind
in
you.
the fuck are
Your
you
your optic
smoking?
your
I think
optic
at
read
this
is
point-
an atrocity, Joey.
Pope, you
At
think
this
Bayrex
point,
is Mafia?
that's,
I do not think
that's
Bayrex is
you.
Town, and I do not think he is
That's
Mafia.
fine,
I
yeah,
think
if you want.
what he said was non-factor. I think everything
Pope
Optic.
Turtle's town on that.
Die.
I think that everything Optic has said has been super defensive. Every single statement, almost like every and he hasn't pushed. He's just been responding and being hyper defensive.
Yeah,
It-
no, I don't disagree
It's like
with that,
it's
but I
like
think that
verbatim his like Mafia reads, and then I'm just
Oh,
waiting for him
I
to
don't
get a
know
little
that.
pissy. Once he gets a little pissy, he's confirmed Mafia.
Oh,
It's like
I mean, if that's true, then
So
I don't know
Optic,
it. But like
yeah.
to
Yeah,
me,
that's
when
interesting.
I read his,
Do you think he's bossing me, or is he trying to read on me?
oh my god,
Smirk.
I read his defensiveness as just like a town that's kind of incredulous of why he's being called Mafia.
It was also there's also an awkward interaction between him and Siggy where Optic said he was gonna formal Siggy at the end of the day, and Siggy just gave him a no response, like just fucking ignored him. Did you hear him, Siggy?
That's like the third
That's
time
what
he
I
said
read
that,
of
dude.
town.
I just
Oh,
like
okay.
the first time I acknowledged it, like the second game I was like,
I
yeah,
thought it was
right.
aw-
And
I
then,
thought it was
like, at this
awkward at
point, I'm
best.
just like, all right, whatever.
That's not true.
I
I
do agree with
formaled
you, Pope,
you
that
that second
since
game.
then he hasn't been very good.
I know, but I like
actually
you
thought
say
that
that you
was
say
town.
you're going to formal with me like every game you play with me now.
How many people have called you Mafia in this game?
would offer this
Two
thought
maybe,
about
Pope
Optic.
and somebody else. I don't know.
What was the question? What was the question? And why'd you answer in my name?
Rob asked me how many people
What
called me
was you gonna
Mafia.
get out of
Oh.
that?
I think that the Mafia are contained within the middle of the screen.
Rob, what were you gonna get out of that? Like, what do you
Well,
think is gonna happen?
I wanted to hear Pat's response.
Was it like I'm paying, like I see if I'm paying attention? I don't get it.
Berex, what do you think
yeah.
about Pope? What do you think about Pope this game, Berex?
I don't have a read on Pat right now.
I think his reads are garbage.
I'm the
and
best.
I have
That's what you meant to
say.
say.
I'm struggling for town reads this game.
What? Joey's here.
Do you normally try to get a read on Pat?
Yeah,
or just
he's not
ask you,
dialed in
like,
today, dude. Do you see him?
I like to try to get a read on
Definitely
everybody.
not dialed in.
Yeah, I feel
I'll
pretty
call you
dialed
later.
in. I'll be
Sometimes I'm more
honest.
vocal about it.
I think Niltek's pretty towny. I think Rob's pretty towny too.
What did
Why
Niltek
I
do?
do like,
Why
I do like
yeah.
Niltek's line of questioning.
Has
on
Niltek
Rob Alloy
opened his
there.
mouth?
Niltek's
Yeah,
line
she's
of
actually
questioning
Yeah,
been-
to ask
on Rob
one
Alloy
question
is
that was
wild.
like dumb.
No. That wasn't. It
saw
wasn't
twice.
just now. He's been like he asked like 3 or 4 questions that I thought were pretty inquisitive and actually trying to determine people's alignments.
No, Tech, how many questions have you asked today?
2 different people. Oh, 3 different if you count Berex.
I want to
I
ask
think
you a question.
I think we should kill Optic. I stand by my
I don't
choice.
know if you should have a town read on me already, but that's. I don't know.
This is a little selfish on my part. I've never played with you. How many games have you played?
Who?
You.
Counting when I started coming back, this is 23rd game, I think.
Okay.
Now, this is
Just,
actually
like,
my first
shut up.
game. So.
Not counting, but 23.
No, the
Oh,
reason.
no, I just remember the stats.
Like he's scratching
I
off
just
the on the
did
prison
it,
wall.
so-
No, the reason I asked him is I remember him asking Barracks, like, you seem like you're a little inactive today, so it's like I've never seen him play before, so I was wondering how often or how
Who
much.
said they wanted to kill Andy? Did
Berex
anybody
is
else say
usually
that?
inactive.
Optic did, Pope did, Rob Alloy did.
I think Andy's town.
It seemed like a
Me
really
too.
towny, I didn't hear anything you said beforehand, but it seemed like a really towny, like, opening line from somebody I've never seen before.
I don't think
so.
Andy's the best Lynch anymore.
I think he's an okay one.
Yeah,
I think Pope's
he's
probably
okay.
town for that. For reasons.
I liked his
Pope's-
response to Optic. Primarily just the
That's
shut
pretty
the hell up.
selfish.
Well, here's the thing about
keep
Optic,
my
right?
read for real?
The manner in which Optic pushed on me didn't display any
Pope, I
logical
guess
line of
that I'm
thinking.
the
He pointed
superior
out something I did, but he didn't explain why that
Are
made
you
me
sheeping my
Mafia.
reads?
Yes, I did.
I am very sure that
If there
Turtle
is
is Mafia
if
and
there
you're
is a
on the screen
Mafia
here.
pushing on me, then I think it's probably Optic rather than Pope.
I don't have any
Well,
I've
it's
got
like
my
it's like
town
you.
reads
It's like
doing
as soon as I
something that
called
she
you Mafia,
claims
you
that she
just
loves to do
instantly
with me
decided I
called
was
the cocky
Mafia
asshole
because
play.
like I actually did explain why what you did was Mafia, and then someone actually asked
Also,
me
her laugh in
again
the
why that was
beginning
Mafia, and I
awkward.
explained it again. So you saying that I
That doesn't
didn't
make sense
explain
to me,
it
though.
is actually really bad
Well,
because
okay,
you
not
just
that you
like
didn't-
you just
not
like
that- you
turned
did
your
explain
head
it,
off.
but you didn't. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Like,
Okay,
it's
but you
bullshit.
can't say that I
That's why
didn't
called you
explain
out
it
on the
then. Then
bullshit.
say that it's bad. Then don't say I didn't try to
Okay,
explain
okay,
it.
maybe I articulated that
Town
incorrectly.
only.
Fine.
This kid is way too indignant. Everybody calling this Optic guy Mafia is nuts. Like, this guy is.
That's
way
what I'm thinking, right? That's
Does
what I
he-
thought.
yeah, maybe he believes what he thinks he believes, but I don't know.
Maybe we
I think
should
he
kill
does
Joey
this to get
too.
alignment, so I don't think he should get alignment.
I'll say this.
I'm gonna leave Optic and
I
Null for
want
now.
to talk to Pope.
I'm
Like,
not
Pope,
defending you anymore, Turtle. Now you're gonna fucking
Let
die.
me talk.
Joey is actually Mafia.
Shut up. What now?
Why?
I think.
Because of that comment?
I-
Go ahead, man.
Jesus Christ! I think the Optic train, the Lynch Optic train, started with Pope talking about how defensive he sounded. But I believe 1,000,000% this guy is like town defensively. The two things that he said, like his going after Andy, to me seemed very towny, like very like aggressive off the bat. When I asked him, do you guys hear that thunder? Jesus Christ! When I asked him about his read about the Mafia kills, like why his first thought went to that. To me, that's a selfish town player. When you're like, you should know that my night kill meta doesn't involve these people, and that my night kill meta involves somebody else. To me, that's just very like selfish town thinking. I think it's bad thinking, but
Nah.
it's very town.
I think
I just
you're
like,
putting
honestly,
a lot
I
of
think-
stock into what just
I
happened.
think everyone that's trying this game is town.
I think that
Everyone
Optic
that's
and
trying
Andy,
is town.
I think the whole spat between Optic and Andy wasn't really towny from either side. They
I
got
think that
emotionally
everyone
invested, but that was it.
That's trying is
So
towny.
just want to give my new town reads just real quick. Mal, Rolo is now town. Turtle's still town, and Joey's light town.
Why are you
and
in Turtle Town?
I really liked the way that she came out early in the day against you, Siggy and Pope. It didn't really mean like a whole lot, but it was just I don't know, just the way she came out early in the day.
I'll take
That's
bad
why I
reads
liked
for
it.
100 Alex.
Bad
You
reads
should have
for
warned players who are
100.
trying.
I think Rolo specifically, based on the way
think
I
he's
originally
pretty
called him
fucking
out,
tan.
we had like a little side convo about like making a fake read, and I don't know. I really like Rolo after that.
Which of those
I
reads
took
is
him
bad?
off
Rolo's
Mafia.
town. I'm town. Turtle is fine. More or less.
I think the turtle. I think the turtle
based
read
on
is
Mal-
bad. He's reading her town for pushing on me and Pope and no other reason.
No, it was the way she actually like came out early
I've
in the
given
day.
a lot of
Like
reads
everybody was
today.
super
I have a
super
question.
quiet
Yo,
talking
listen,
about
like-
night kills,
Pretend to be
and she
Pope.
was talking and she was actually talking
so-
about people that she wanted to lynch, where everybody else was still trying
What's
to
up,
talk about
Halo?
night zero. So
I'm just gonna wait for Pat to go. Okay.
You're good.
I think Mouse Town. I think Nipsax Town.
I think you're probably town, Matt.
Optics Town, and I think Barracks is Slight Town, and
Why
I think
Barracks?
Turtle could be Town, but
Why
I don't know for sure. Why Barracks? When he like had his read on me that he thought I'd kill Captain because he like pushes on me. I thought that was like from a townie mindset, and he said something else. I forgot what it was, but like I don't think Town usually thinks like that. I think
How many people?
no,
do
I
need
don't
for
think
auto?
Moth usually thinks like that. Sorry, and I think Town has that mindset in the game.
Sorry, I'm eating.
You need 7 for auto. Am I good?
No, because
More?
you missed. There's 2 KP.
Darn it.
I'm curious to hear your list actually.
Halo, Rolo, Andy, Rob, me, Bayrex, and you.
Oh god.
Go Bayrex.
Turtle.
That's so bad.
Turtle,
All
what happened?
town. It's gonna be all town.
The
I think
grunts
you
of
should take more of a follower role this game. Turtle.
Town this game are Mal, Rolo, Joey,
Listen.
and Optic.
Listen,
and
all the
possibly Niltech.
Dude,
I haven't
here's
seen
my
his
here's my
Mafia.
town.
Mal
so
and
far.
Rolo just
Like
get
I
stomped
Because I
everyone.
think you're doing what you normally do because this isn't a cancer game where you ask questions.
I don't know.
And, like,
I don't know
No,
what
why
role.
Optic?
Like my town right
Optic
now.
is-
me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
Optic
don't
does
town
this
read
thing
no
as
tech.
okay. Optic does this thing as town where he like gets on someone day one and he will tunnel them until that person's formal. He has picked Andy for that. And he has literally gone after Andy this whole fucking day like
Doesn't
a
he do
maniac.
that as Mafia too?
Oh no, as Mafia he'll look around and see who he could put scum on and the easiest person, and then lynch that person and get the day over with so he doesn't get like red.
This is Optic, yeah.
Rob, where you at, big dog?
And what do you think, Siggy?
Turtle,
I might be convinced
Mal,
Optics
Rolo,
Town.
Wiggy, Joey, me, you, Halo.
Your town reading
Everybody
Joey's.
have
Can you, sorry, can you repeat your town circle, Rob?
Not enough for today.
Joey's Mafia for real.
For
Can you repeat
real,
that?
wow.
There
For
we
real?
go.
I don't
Somebody,
know.
boom.
Aggressive read.
I thought Joey thought either myself or Pope or Mafia, and then
No, I thought you were town the whole game.
okay.
Joey, who do you think
That's
Mafia
my
is?
town
You said
circle.
like
I
the
mean, I
Lakers?
just have like a pretty solid town circle. I mean,
Halo has a BR. Someone should say one that.
my town are right now is me, Optic, Siggy, Mal, Turtle, and then like I was thinking, I was putting Barracks in my town at the start, but he's like some of the things he's been saying is like I find Mafia say a lot. I mean, I'm like he hits like one of my generalized tails, but I still think he's like pretty town. So that's why like I just have like a big town circle.
Why are you town reading? You had Siggy
I think
in
if
that?
Joey is Mafia, he's
I
with
just like
Siggy.
so listen when I
For what
hear
he just
people like talking about the reads and trying to solve the game, I kind of just like listen to what they're saying and then like is this coming from a townie mindset, i.e. like are they going to be making this stuff up as Mafia? And I've just been liking a lot of what I've been hearing. So a lot of the people that have been more active and talking a lot today have just been town for me. So I mean I obviously could be wrong, but like there's just no way, like even Barracks could maybe be Mafia because he keeps like saying this like thing that people always say is Mafia, but he's not gonna be one of my pushes today. It'd be like, I mean, like the problem is like I haven't heard. I get that Rolo has clearly said something, but I haven't heard anything he said. Like I would kill
it's just everyone's reading him town for his evaluation of Andy.
Okay,
After
well, I
that
don't give a shit about that.
Is that
Like
what?
I'd kill like
That's not why I read
Rolo,
it.
Halo,
I don't think
Niltech,
so.
Andy, Alloy. Like that's kind of my kills.
Niltech never.
I want,
Today.
Andy, can you explain to me?
I mean, Niltech hasn't. I haven't heard anything Niltech said.
I don't know.
Joey, are you-
I'm willing to give
Yeah.
Niltech just a clear. Just for
I'm
what
good.
he
Go,
was
Mel.
questioning
I wanna
earlier-
ask Mel's question.
earlier.
Yeah, can you
Because it made a lot of
talk to me-
sense. Because it doesn't seem like Rob Ally does that
What
as,
is
as
going on
town.
this
Like,
game?
come up
Sorry, Pat.
specifically
Can
ask that
Mal
question
get a
about
word in,
that.
please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you talk to me about your association read you just made between Joey and Siggy? What you
Yeah,
saw?
yeah. Mainly the positioning of where he put him in his town reads, and I don't think that anyone should have a town read on Siggy at this point in the game. I think it's a very good chance. You think he put him as his third town read, right? And I also another.
That's where I put my Mafia, just straight in the middle, so no one
Yeah,
suspects
well,
it.
exactly. Yeah, you would, yeah.
Exactly.
The thing is, that is true. Like Joey's trying to double bluff you.
Why
no,
can't-
it's
why
really
can't
not
people have a
true.
read- Can you
If I'm
explain
gonna
that?
tell
One
me my
other
fucking Mafia
associative
doesn't, I
read I
don't
want to
give a
give.
shit.
One other associative read I want to give is a lot of people have given like Bayrex as a third or fourth town as well. I think he has
Shit.
protected town a bit today, and I've got him as light town myself. But if there is a Mafia that's being town red in this game, it could be Bayrex. As for my town
Andy,
red,
can you explain to me why you don't think people can be reading Siggy at all?
I
feel like he's done a lot this game. Like,
no,
whether or
he's-
not you read him town
He's
or
spoken
Mafia
a lot,
for
but he
it, either
hasn't
way.
done anything productive. He's tried to fill
Yeah, he hasn't done
the
anything
space
that's
with
towny
Hobby.
for Siggy. He's just in the middle right
As for my reads, I could be convinced that Optic is town after what Mal and Bayrex have both said about him.
I think you're wrong about Siggy.
I could be swayed on that. I've got town as Mal, Optic, lightly. Pope, I think, is more likely to be town than not as well. The way he's flipped back and forth on me, I think is trying to determine my alignment and not just arbitrarily pushing. And I think Rolo and Turtle are probably town as well. So not too much unique content there. I think Joey and Siggy would be good places to look today. I could go for a Rob Alloy Lynch as well. Like that guy called Mafia earlier did nothing with it. Doesn't feel like he's trying to be productive.
I think Andy is town, but he's gonna formal maybe one Mafia this whole
Formal
game.
Joey. I probably won't make any
this whole game,
formals
too.
today.
Joey didn't
Not that
formal
confident
anybody
enough
at
in
4
my
minutes.
reads.
Yeah,
second,
I have a question.
There is a formal Joey accusation.
All right, Joey. I usually don't have very confident Mafia reads on day one. For some reason, I am confident in this one. I think overall,
Well, I guess that's a good reason that you don't have confident reads day one.
accusation. I think overall, there's been no. I don't think the Zoom has been generally scummy, and I think you as town would be more in like scum hunting mode on day one instead of just building this sort of generic town circle and not having any real scum reads, because I don't think there's been a lot of scummy like stuff to get on. So if you're Mafia, it's like harder for you to sort of create scum.
Okay, I usually don't deconstruct accusations just because like I don't give a shit. But like, did you just say that it's weird that I'm not finding a lot of Mafia because there hasn't been a lot of Mafia? Like there hasn't been a lot of scummy things.
No. I'm
so
saying
it's weird that I haven't been calling out a lot of Mafia.
What I'm saying is, as Mafia, it's hard. You have to make things up to scum hunt for, which is harder. As town, you would still be like more. Like you would be more in like scum hunting mode.
Okay, so like as Mafia, I wouldn't make stuff up, but as town, I would.
I think you'd be more aggressive.
No. As town, you wouldn't make stuff up.
Joey.
You would just find things that you thought are scummy.
Okay.
As Mafia, you know that you have to make things up, so you're more hesitant to do so. I don't think that's bad logic.
I honestly think it's terrible, but I mean, that's fine. Okay, so I mean, I've already gone through.
Yeah,
who I
that
thought
accusation
was
was garbage.
I mean, obviously, but whatever. I mean, I've already gone through who I thought was town. My maybe is like Pat. I'll take questions, I guess. Like my lynches, I honestly like. I mean, I've been doing other stuff at the same time. I'm not using that as like an excuse. I'm just using that as if you're wondering why. So maybe there has, but like when I do other stuff, it's kind of like things really like have to pop for me to notice them. So that's why like. There hasn't been anything super scummy that's been popping, obviously, because I don't really have any Mafia reads. But when I hear these people talking about their town and their circles and their logic, their reasoning pops to me. And when reasoning pops to me, it makes me think that they're town.
So would you say, Joey, that whenever that happens, though, you are willing to formal somebody just to get information? Because usually I see you as town formaling somebody.
I don't have any strong
day
scum
one,
reads.
on
I
day
don't
one.
particularly care about the direction of this game. I'm not formaling anyone. I mean, if you want me to formal people, my first formal will probably be fucking Halo.
What's your 3 and 3?
Probably the weakest.
What's your like top 3 town, top 3 Mafia?
Top 3 town? My top 3 town are probably like Mal, Turtle, Siggy.
Why do you town read Mal so hard?
I don't think he'd kill Captain.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then my top 3 Mafia, I don't really have like top 3 Mafia, but my first one would be probably Halo, because I think he's probably a weaker player. I'll have an easier time reading him, and Mafia are more likely to vote on him if he's down. Then my second formal would probably be like Niltak, Andy, in whatever fucking order. I don't give a shit. Bayrex, yeah, what's up?
What's your reason for Ziggy Wiggy time read? I find it weird.
I mean, I don't honestly remember any. I mean, I think it was mostly his attack on Turtle. It seemed like, from his perspective, he really wanted to get this information. He felt it was like crucial for town, and like it was more of like a snap realization, which I think is hard to fake when you're Mafia, right? Like that he's like, oh my god, I have to get this out. Like I've just realized like she's definitely Mafia. I believed it. I thought it was genuine. I think he's Town. Plus some of his reactions to like people saying like you can't Town read Siggy yet. Like he's like confused over that. Probably thinks he's been playing a pretty Towny game.
Do you think you're dying this formal, Joey?
I mean, I don't really care to evaluate that. So if I die, then you have my reads. If I don't, then I'm probably still not going to make a formal, but I'll vote on people that I think are Mafia. Any other questions? Concerns?
Halo, ask him a question.
Why?
Why Halo?
I mean, the only reason I'll say like the only reason I really scum read Halo is because like at the start someone called him out and he just gave this like defensive, sarcastic retort, which I think is just like a good place to start when I'm.
Do you have an opinion on Pat?
What?
Do you have an opinion on Pat?
Yeah, I said he's like my lightest of if I had to add someone to the Town circle, I would have added Pat.
Are you leaning Pope one way or the other?
No.
Do you have a good history of reading Pat well?
I don't fucking
I think
remember.
he does.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But he hasn't said anything that would make me think one way or another very strongly. So
Time's up. Push or thin.
I push.
10 seconds, Joey.
I'm Town. I feel confident in my Town circle. So if you are in my Town circle, I'm telling the truth. I think you shouldn't vote on me. But that's life. Good luck, team.
With 13 alive, it takes 7 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Joey, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oof. Live by 1? Wow.
Joey
Fucking own.
has immunity. You have 2 minutes to make your guarantee.
Oh, just
Wait, what was that vote? Wait, what was that vote?
Me, Halo, Siggy, Pope, Andy, Bayrex.
Oh, I'm in love.
Wait, 1
with that
second. Could
vote.
you say that again? It's Rolo.
Me, Halo, Siggy, Pope.
I think 3 Mafias in that, in my opinion. But you can cop check
Rolo,
me.
Halo, Siggy, Pope, Bayrex, and then one more.
I
want to know where
adore
Siggy
cop
voted.
check.
Siggy, why did you vote on Joey?
I think your
I think Turtle is like highly Mafia. She didn't vote.
I'm not
Joey's
gonna lie. I only
We
voted
can
because
kill
of that
Turtle,
shit
that's
he
fine.
said at the end.
I think Joey's formal wasn't like amazing by any means. I don't think it was bad.
Wait, who was the 6th vote? It was Rolo, Halo, Siggy, Pope,
Siggy
Bayrex.
out of my Mafia.
Andy, okay.
I formal Niltech.
I formal Halo.
I second Halo.
There was a formal on Halo accusation, please.
I'm just gonna snap not vote on this
Why?
because he didn't vote on me, and I don't think he's gonna.
There's a
vote
form on
not
Halo,
vote on
idiot.
me.
There's a formal on Halo accusation.
Oh,
please.
nice! Oh, I'm all
I got
about
you,
this.
Joey.
already.
Niltech.
Oh, get fucked! Get fucked! Get fucked! Formal the Mafia.
Wait, how am I getting fucked if you're formally in a okay, whatever.
Oh, nice. I'll put that
I'm
one
not gonna
down.
lie.
Definitely Town.
A partial reason I voted on you, Joey, is because that shit you said at the end where you said good luck team came off like kind of scummy, and it was enough for me to vote. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I was fine voting on you right when you said that. But other than that, I probably wouldn't have voted on you. I think there's a chance that there's 1 or 2 Mafia in there, and I think it's like Andy, Rolo, Siggy, Pope. I think Bates is pretty Town, and I'd take like Siggy out of that. If it was the other 3, I think there's Mafia in between them.
Yeah, if Joey's Town, Siggy's Mafia.
You said
Yeah,
that
so-
you think that there's.
I disagree with that
Wait,
100%.
Halo. Wait, what did you say?
Yeah,
You
kid,
said
Okay,
you
you
think
can
so
even
there's
vote
I
that
think-
down, Pope.
in
That's
that,
not
in that vote,
Mafia
I think
in that
there's-
vote?
I think Joey's just
Yeah,
Mafia,
so-
though.
Okay, it came off kind of stupid the way I said
You
it.
might be right.
But the Mafia, I think, in the vote are probably like Pope, Andy, Rolo, and I think there's 1 or 2 in between them. And I highly doubt Siggy voted on him as Mafia. Maybe that's wrong, but that's just my read.
Do you think Joey's not Mafia now?
Do I think Joey's not Mafia? Probably not, no.
I don't see how you can
wait.
think that there's 3
No,
Mafia
not-
in the vote on him.
Mafia or not
No,
Mafia?
it's absurd. I don't know why he's getting.
What do you think? Not what you're supposed to think.
What do I think? I
Yeah.
think he's probably not Mafia, but like logic says he probably is, but I honestly don't think he is. Again, I only
Wait,
voted
what
'cause of
logic
Steve.
says
Why
he
does logic
probably
say he
is?
probably
All
is?
right,
If
so
you're
from my perspective, right, I think there's one or two Mafia who voted on him, and it was a 6-vote formal. And I feel like
So
Mafia
logic is that he's Town.
didn't hammer because he's their partner, right?
That's a
That was it.
That's so weird.
That was it, actually.
All right, dude.
fine.
I don't think there's definitely like there's like.
Okay,
maybe
so
one
you don't,
Mafia
but
in
I
that
do,
vote.
right? So if I'm thinking that, I got to think that he from logic, he's probably Mafia because Mafia didn't hammer, right? My town in this game are Mal, Optic, Bayrex, and then Slight Turtle and Slight Niltech. Other people I can't really formulate reads on.
You still
so I
have a town read on Bayrex?
Yeah, I do. Again, I thought like his logic was like from a townie mindset and a townie like just perspective on the game, right? The way he like evaluated me and someone else, I can't remember who it was, he like came out and like, I don't know, it's just like the way he came out with his read. It was like from a townie mindset. I don't think Bayrick's Mafia like does it.
I don't think he's done enough to get a town red. I think maybe
That's
light
fine,
town
dude.
at best.
I think it's really interesting, Rob. Like, it's hard to defend any town. I mean, I am town, but I think it's interesting that he is doing it. I don't think he's gonna vote. So there's that. Any questions?
What do you think about Rob asking you to like speak up in Joey's form?
I think that's probably town indicative because of what he said earlier in the day to lead him to ask that question.
What was
there was
that?
something he said earlier to me. It was an interaction we had, and then he like, I feel like when he asked me to ask the question out of Joey, it was him like,
"Are your reads on the ceiling? What are you doing right now?"
Dude, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I'm looking at the wall. I don't know, dude.
I kind of zoned out for most of your formal. Can you just give your optic and Mal reads? That's the only two I want to hear.
Mal, it was the way like he again, it was just let me see what it was. Oh yeah, he asked a question about Miltech, and it was like he wanted to be able to like formulate a read on him. Like he asked Miltech like, or he asked someone like, how does Miltech play? Does he usually play like this? And I thought it was like him trying to get like a good read on him and be able to evaluate him as town. And optic, I just feel like this is town optic. Like Mafia optic is like for me a different person in my opinion. And so
I might be a PR Mafia.
Mafia.
Dude, that's fine. Is there any other questions?
What about Pope?
What about Pope? I don't have anything on Pope, dude. Except for that he voted on Joey. I can't read him. I'm not gonna try and read him. This is probably a vote that Mafia's gonna vote on because it's an easy miss lynch. So there's that. I'm town. I don't know, dude.
Push your in 10 seconds.
It's pretty shitty form, I'm not gonna lie. So it leads me to conclude that Mafia's probably gonna vote on this. Take that for what it's worth.
13 alive, 7 to lynch. If you wish to vote in Halo, raise your hand to camera, keep it there in 3, 2, 1, vote.
And that's how you
Halo
capture
has died.
Mafia. Oh
Go
shit.
to sleep.
Fuck.
Shh. Semi-night actions, AFKs, etc. The dead may rise.
Hello. Chat.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Mr. Englishman.
Hello. How are you doing, sir?
You know.
Tired?
Yeah, I worked a lot, and then, you know, you try to play.
And some assholes.
Like,
you know,
for the first time now for a week. It's fucking 3 a.m. and it's like, yeah, you don't get to. Fuck you. So, you know. So something happened at work this week, which, I don't know, it was really funny to me.
Yeah.
We had some guests in the hotel who broke some rules, they had to pay a fine, mostly inside smoking, which is just not allowed. And they started making a scene, which, I mean, people do because they think they can get out of the fine, but never happens. So we straight up told them, all right, so either you're gonna pay right now or we're gonna call the police. The standard procedure. And eventually I have one of them at my reception and he's saying, okay, so we said we're gonna pay the fine, but we're also gonna sue you. I was like, all right. And then he looked at me expectantly, like for some kind of reaction, and he just kept pressing the point that they were gonna sue us. And then he brought up like, oh yeah, and one of my friends is a lawyer and they live in the Netherlands, so I can get them. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I gave him the card of the hotel director. It's like, does this guy not realize? Like, I was working in a hotel that's like has a monthly revenue of like 1 million. So they're gonna be like outdoing him, especially because it's one of 12 hotels in the city. In a like Europe-wide branch, so like they are like they have multiple hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue every month, and this guy is like going like, oh no, we're gonna sue you, it's gonna be great. Moreover, he was saying it to me, and I don't work for that hotel branch. I work for a company hired by that hotel branch to provide people who do like administrative shit in the night.
Oh man, that's even
On
better.
top of that, I hate it there. I don't like the hotel. I don't like that hotel chain. I don't like my own employer. So even if he wins, I'm like, yeah, good going, man. You really annoyed them. But he figured he was intimidating me. I just like gave him this blank stare, like, all right, dude. I even wrote down my name for him and, you know, told him who to contact.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Yeah, pretty good.
Sounds like nothing's going to come of it. It sounds like it's just someone, waiting there.
Yeah, it's just someone who didn't want to pay $150, which,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but don't break the rules. Yeah. I probably shouldn't say that on stream after telling the story. Which hotel chain?
Yeah, might be a good idea to, just in case.
Yeah, I'm looking for a job. I don't want to go viral. I don't know. People are weird, man.
People are weird. People are weird.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us here are living proof of people being weird.
I'm normal.
Yeah, you're normal.
Yeah. Everyone else
Captain's
is
normal,
crazy.
everyone.
Oh yeah, I know. Swing people is a lot bigger in the States. We're a bit behind with that.
I'm so creaky. This chair's going to fall apart at any second. So hopefully I'm off stream when it happens.
No, make sure you're on stream. Like we could use the publicity. Yeah.
Maybe I'll save it for when I roll Mafia and desperately need a play in my final 10 seconds. Just fall off my chair and get the symbol. Oh no, then they'll just kill me so that I can.
No, they won't vote. If you play your cards right there, they're gonna be like, oh, that's too funny. Oh, I should make some coffee.
Oh, coffee?
Yeah.
Just standard basic coffee, or do you have fancy
Well, I've some fancy things. I'm thinking of making a cappuccino right now, but I could also get some espresso. I don't know, man.
Frothy coffee. That's cappuccino, right?
Yeah, that's one disgusting way to say it. Yeah, sure.
How's that disgusting? Frothy is.
Frothy is just it doesn't. It's not the right word for it.
Oh, that's me.
Wait,
I
what?
saw my reflection in the window in Zoom, and I wondered what it was.
Oh.
Because it's like a white body and then like a dark head background. I thought it was like some little girl standing behind me, and I started to freak out a little bit.
Right, so you confuse your own reflection with a little girl.
A little bit, yeah. But like, I don't know. Because it looks small, because it's in the mirror.
That says something about your self-image, man.
And look, there's like an arm there from the white thing that I've got going around the back. It kind of looks like a girl standing behind me, looking at Captain.
So just to make sure, Pope, I hope you have a backup mod because I think your current one is on shrooms. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. What games have you been playing, Colin? Are you a gamer?
Not much. I've had a few days off, but I'm really looking forward to getting Children of Zodiacs going. That's recently released. It was a Kickstarter game. Looks
what
really
kind of
fun.
game is that?
Like an RPG, but it's got card and dice mechanics. I love tabletop mechanics in my game.
So it's turn-based then, probably.
Yes.
All right.
Speaking of turn-based, it's day 2's turn. Terrible transition. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna vomit.
Everyone can wake up. I'm looking for 12. Beautiful, happy, smiling, glorious faces. Welcome to day 2. In the night. Andy, you die. Siggy Wiggy, you die. The day begins.
Joey, did you vote on Halo? Because I don't know if I got the vote right. You're muted. You're muted.
I was waiting for Mafia to vote on him. I wasn't gonna vote on him.
He didn't vote.
Fucking
So the
Rolo,
vote
why'd
on-
you vote, dude?
the vote
You're
on
100%
Halo-
Sure that I'm
the
Mafia.
vote on Halo-
I will. Well.
Okay, listen. The vote on Halo is Andy, Pat, Rolo, Niltak, Siggy, Mal, and I can't tell who that is. Optic.
Me.
But they actually killed
So they just killed
Siggy
2
and
voters.
Andy.
I'm pretty sure Mal
Optic,
is town.
Rolo, Andy, Mal, Pat, and who else?
I'm cool with just starting to like drag out on the.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna lynch you today, Joey. So.
Well, I mean, you're definitely gonna lose because. I'm
What was the
down.
Joey vote? I did not save the Joey vote.
The Joey vote was me, Halo, Siggy, you, Bayrex, Andy.
Oh. Wait.
So Andy and Siggy are both in there. They're dead.
That's 6.
Okay, yeah. Joey, you're dead.
Town.
Well, you're
Halo's
town. Town. You'll probably just lose.
No, Mafia just trying to make
It's
Joey look
not
really
all
bad.
town. You guys just fucking
There's no
lynched.
way.
You just lynched Halo.
Joey,
a
why did
town.
you not? Why did you not vote on Halo? And what was
I
your
was pretty
comment?
sure- I was
What
pretty
was your
sure
comment?
town-
That's how we catch a mafia.
Yeah, that was
because
weird.
I thought I saw 6 votes, but then I guess there was a 7th. So obviously I was gonna go informal someone that fucking.
So why
voted
didn't you
on
vote on him? Why did you not vote on him?
I didn't vote. Just pretty much starting off the formal. He said when he was talking about his logic on me, like he was like really unsure. He's like, oh, he was going back and forth on me. I just believed him. He was down. Just wasn't gonna vote. So.
Even the reason why
I'm pretty sure I'm like one of the only persons
were
that.
okay to vote was
Hey,
because
well, I'm
of
the
the
only
way that he
people.
talked
I'm one of the
about
only
his
people
vote,
that didn't vote on 2 towns yesterday. So.
Yeah, I think
You're
we killed
laughing.
Rolo. I
You're
think we killed Rolo today.
Rolo, why'd you vote after you're so sure I'm Mafia and I formal Halo?
Well, first 2 reasons. I'll give 2 reasons.
No, I
First
didn't.
off,
No.
Halo gave a garbage formal, and I was just like, okay, I'm never gonna be able to town read this guy in the later game. It's fine to kill him. And also the way he talked about the logic of whether you were Mafia or town, like it made no sense, and it dawned on me,
dude, kind of like
That's
logic in the accusation.
No, that's a reasonable answer.
He also was like, there
What
could be 3
Rolo
Mafias
just
to vote on
said,
Joey,
what
then
Rolo
voted
just
on.
said is a reasonable answer why someone could have voted on him. Because that whole thing where he fumbled over his words
made no
and like
sense.
it made absolutely no sense. That
Made
is
sense to me.
That make what? How does that make sense
He
to
said
you?
there was
Well, I
3
mean, I
Mafia
guess
in the
yeah,
vote
it looks
on
like
you
it looks
where
like it
he
made
voted.
sense to me, and I thought
That
he was
doesn't
down.
make
So
any sense.
maybe Rolo wasn't so fucking right.
That makes 0 sense.
I don't know. It's probably
there
Pope
can't
at this
be
point because
3
he's like really
Yeah.
trying to push to kill me.
I only want to kill you today.
Mal,
Then
where are you
I'm
at?
cool with only wanting to kill you today. Like I'm totally okay with that. If you want to fucking roll that,
That's
like,
fine.
I'm
I'll
totally
take
good with
my
that.
odds. I'll take my odds.
I don't understand
You're
why
100%
why
wrong.
we're pushing on someone who didn't vote on the mislynch.
Well,
Like-
look at Joey's vote and
Because
tell.
he's fucking
Look at
Mafia.
look
That's
at
what
Joey's
Pope does.
vote.
Look,
Look
this
at
is
Joey's
what-
vote.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Look
I
at Joey's
guarantee-
vote.
Yeah,
I fucking-
yeah. There's
listen,
always
listen,
going to be
listen,
town
listen,
in a
I
vote
wanna
on
say
town.
this.
There's always going to
Who
be
was the
town there.
overlap?
I guarantee.
I don't even know. I don't have the Joey vote.
I guarantee if Pope is
Rolo-
Mafia, he chose those kills just to try and frame me. Like that's all he wanted to do with those kills.
By the
Like,
way,
he didn't think they were
the
PRs.
overlap
just
is
wanted to kill
me,
people that-
Siggy, Andy. That's
And like
three
since
towns.
when
Yeah.
if
Okay,
I'm
that's
Mafia, do I night 1 kill the people that vote on me?
I
Mal,
don't know, nor do I care. But
wanna
if you
know
look at the
why
rest of your
Fucking
vote,
mouth,
look
Pope.
at
You're
look at the rest
okay,
of your
I
vote.
think Pope's for sure Mafia.
Look at you just think that because I caught you, but good
No, I
try.
think that's because you're just
Can you
not
just
evaluating
mute?
anything.
Can you mute
That's
and
all
go
you
back
do.
to
When you're
playing how
Mafia,
you
you
played
just
last
play
game,
without
bro?
evaluating. It's so
Joey,
fucking
Joey,
obvious.
you're caught.
I'm trying to see if we got.
I'm not caught at all. You're fucking Mafia,
you
dude.
need to-
You're just gonna out yourself.
Like
Keep pushing on me,
to
you're gonna
hear
out yourself.
from Mal. Shut up.
I'm going to talk.
I just want to know if there's a vision because it helps the game.
Yeah,
'cause-
I'll take a Vigi too, but I'll talk right now. I think if there is in Halo, I think that's huge. But I'm going to talk about the votes for sure. Yesterday, my mom were something between Andy, Siggy, Halo, and I didn't like Joey until the moment that he told me that he was doing other things. I agreed with Rolo's accusation on Joey yesterday. I thought that Joey was playing I thought Joey was playing a very agreeable town game, and I was ready to lynch him for it. Actually, I was very surprised that.
But you
Joey
didn't vote on him.
I didn't vote on him because, like, to me that lines up. If Joey says I'm doing other things, then Joey's not going to scum hunt, and that to me was enough. I thought Joey's analysis was towny. I think he can do it as Mafia, but to me, the thing that stood out to me was that Joey was playing very agreeably. That he wasn't trying to push it.
Who is the Mafia and the Joey vote from your perspective?
So hold on. So
well, besides me,
Barracks was calling me town and then voted.
Stop. I want to
fascinating.
Like I'm on that train. If you look at the Joey vote and if you look at the Halo vote, so two town in Andy and Siggy, who are both voters on Joey.
I did not vote on Halo.
So listen to me. Stop talking. So there's 6 people in the vote on Joey. Halo, who is dead. If there's no Vigi shot, that guy is confirmed town. If there's Siggy, who's shot, and there's Andy. So that's 3 town in Joey's vote. The last 3 people in Joey's vote are Rolo, Pope, and Bayrex. Joey said yesterday, "Oh, I got 3 Mafia in my vote." Fuck off. Like,
I think Pope's town.
No, I don't think so. I think Rolo's really town. I could be convinced on Pope or Barracks, but there's no way, dude.
I agree. I mean, I obviously agree at this point. Now that I see the fucking
I that Joey does have to be the lynch today, though. Like,
you're so fucking wrong.
That doesn't make any
sorry.
sense.
I just want to say, if you guys lynch me,
you're talking about votes, but that makes no sense.
Then you in your right mind think that after I formal Halo, he gets clearly a terrible formal, which I have every right to vote on. Don't vote, and then I kill 2 people.
Oh my god, you're generous. You're so generous. The Mafia team is something like Joey Niltak +1. Well, I'm the Vigi, so I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna just show you in the night.
Wow, you're actually just terrible then. That's a shocker, dude. I actually gave your town game respect.
Let's go.
Shocker, dude. That's fine, dude. Then it's fucking for sure Bayrex probably at this point.
The Mafia team is something like Niltak Joey +1. We're lynching Joey today.
Trying to read me, Pope.
That's fine, dude. If Pope is Vigi, I'll let him lynch me. That's 2. I don't mind if Pope lynches me as town.
Like Rolo
if he
is
thinks if he's Mafia and lynches
today
me,
or tomorrow.
Are you Mafia? Or are you just like?
No, you voted on 2 people that I think are town.
You think Joey and Pope?
Well, why do you think Joey's town?
Pope has like straight up blinders on.
You're the only one reading.
Pope, is it just my formal? You think I'm Mafia?
I think your formal wasn't very good, and I think your voters are all town.
You think my voters are all town?
Yeah.
All right. It's obviously.
You still think I framed you?
I mean, clearly not.
I'm just gonna hard claim. I think the Zoom wants to lynch Joey, but just in case you don't, I'm the.
What?
I have a difference between Mal and Joey.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Okay, I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't care.
Do we want to spend the rest of the day talking or what?
That's pretty disgusting that Mal uses the captain.
Dude, I think Rolo's fake.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's actually possible.
That laugh, dude.
I honestly don't. I don't think he's fake. Like, I think
he's fake.
Oh, it's so tough.
It's so tough.
I think you're good at this game because clearly you can't read shit about shit.
Better than you.
No, you're not. You're
Wait, okay. Who'd you check night 0? Who'd you check night 1?
Mal. I checked Mal night 0 and Joey.
I was a stick check night 0 for sure, dude.
That'll help me solve.
That's fine. I mean, all I can do is I'm pretty sure you guys. I mean, if you lynch me, Rolo, and you're real cop, you're gonna die. All I can do is I hope you guys lynch Mal after me.
I don't think so.
Or shoot Mal after me.
I think that the split vote means a lot. Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
That's fine. No, that's actually good.
Now that I know,
listen. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. I'm telling you. Rolo,
Listen.
You're so stupid, Pope, because you don't even know how to solve a fucking game. So this is what's gonna happen. If Rolo's real cop,
I like getting to watch you play Mafia.
If Rolo's real cop, you're gonna probably lynch me. Rolo's gonna die. Hopefully you shoot Mal. Medic will out with a save on Rolo, but he got double stacked, and then you'll know that Bear.
All right, I'm 100% shooting Mal.
Incorrect.
Stop shooting me.
Dude, I don't even give a shit, Pope. I'm just gonna laugh at your ass when I watch you throw the game.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna say
What do you think about this, Turtle?
I'm just talking Mafia team. Don't kill Pope, dude. You don't need to kill Pope to win.
When there's 1 KP in the night, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna laugh for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna be dying on the floor
So
laughing.
I got a new Mafia read on Turtle. The only reason I think Ziggy died is because of Ziggy's trying to tell town that Turtle isn't town, and Ziggy claiming PR. She knows he's not a PR, so she's an idiot for killing him.
So why did you claim?
Also Joey town bred Turtle early in the day.
You were defending me.
Oh, also if Mal was Mafia, he could have hammered Joey. If Mal was Mafia, he could have just put his hand up.
Wow, Mafia no voting on me. This has never happened
At a
before.
1 miss vote.
All right. Well, I mean,
Pope,
listen, Pope. Listen, Pope.
Unless Pope and
Here's the
Rolo are
game.
together,
Here's
unless
the
you're Pope
game. Here's
Rolo
the game in your
together,
hand.
then
Pope,
it's
you
just
wanna
obvious,
bet that you're gonna
Joey.
lose? I wanna take
follow
bets that
Joey.
you're gonna lose, Pope. I want to take bets you want to lose. Like, what odds do you want?
If Mal is Mafia,
What odds do you want? What odds do you want, Pope? What odds do you want? I'll go
Just
up
so
to,
you guys
Pope,
know.
Pope, I'll go up to 10 to 1 odds that you lose.
You're
Rolo.
so boned. You're so boned. You tell me.
Never mind.
Oh,
I don't
know
want to say
that
why
because
put me
Pope's a
shit,
retard.
but to confirm
Pope
myself,
and Rolo
but I
have no
could.
idea how to read
You-
that. I
you
know
think-
that I'm
I'm just
boned.
going by the vote logic.
Mal,
It's like,
don't pretend that me
Joey's
being
town
boned
and
means
your
anything
town?
about my alignment.
Formal Joey.
Rolo, what?
I second Joey.
Thank
Fucking
you.
Rolo. Why did you claim,
There's
dude?
a formal on Joey accusation, please.
He's not gonna shut up until we formal him, so just get it over
I'm cool
with.
with that.
Actually play
We
tomorrow.
can
Thank
cruise
you.
to victory, Rolo. Play greedy.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Honestly, like Mal, I just pray if there's like some sort of like events. Like I mean, obviously you can still be town, Mal. Mal, I just pray that if somehow Rolo is cop, like I don't know. I mean, sorry, if Rolo is Mafia, that you actually try and reevaluate tomorrow, and that you don't just believe that he's cop.
If you're unsure, Rolo, you can check into me. That's what I'd say. Just confirm the world.
Don't do that, dude. Check someone like that. Mal's never
That's actually bad.
No, I'm saying if there's any hesitation, yeah.
Hesitation.
No, I wouldn't. Don't check.
No, from you. For you.
I'm telling you this. Listen, what are you doing, dude? I'm telling you this. Listen. This is why you. Shut up. Listen. If you check
Rolo, check in the defenders of Joey.
Rolo. If you're real cop, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Real cop, you're dead. So you're gonna check Pope. You're gonna find out I'm town. And you're gonna be dead in the night.
Why would I check Pope? I don't think that makes.
If you're nervous that I'm actually town.
You can check me, Rolo.
I mean, whatever. So I mean, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I mean, I still believe that Turtle and Optic are probably town. I think Mafia at this point are probably barracks. Like if Rolo is real cop, then literally then barracks pretty much has to be confirmed Mafia, because I don't believe that. Like I can see obviously like a few, like 2 Mafia not voting on me, but I can't see 3. So I think barracks probably confirmed town. If it ever comes to light that I am town.
Mafia, you mean?
What?
Pat, did you vote on Joey day one?
If you're a town.
I did not.
Okay.
If you're a town, Joey, he's Mafia.
Yes, correct. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying barracks is pretty much confirmed.
Okay.
No, I said confirmed Mafia. Did I say confirmed town?
Yes.
I said if it ever comes to light that I'm town.
You're such shambles.
Mal, if you're town, dude, then like I don't know what you're doing, and that's fine. And if you're Mafia, like nothing really happened this game. Like the cop and the Vigi thought I was Mafia day 1, and there's no way out.
I'm gonna shoot between. I'm probably just gonna shoot Pat. I would recommend checking. Check Turtle or Niltec.
You're right.
Don't shoot me, Pope.
Dude, if you shoot and you're wrong, we lose.
I think that Turtle check
might
is
shoot. I
important.
mean, if you're that confident that I'm Mafia, like you.
I might shoot Niltec. I
would
don't
rather
know.
get cop checked than get shot.
Fucking don't shoot me, Pope. Like you're wrong every game.
I mean,
shoot Optic. Shoot Optic.
I would just check Niltec.
I don't know.
Just
I
check
don't really have much else
Niltec.
to say.
Shoot Mafia. That's what you should do.
Yo,
I just want to say.
Rolo, come over.
Fucking
You want
Christ.
to come over tonight?
Like I just
Sorry,
wanna,
Joey.
listen.
It's your formal.
You guys are lynching me. You're fucking wrong. It's fine. I don't really give a shit. I just want to give my last 2 cents and be done with this game, which I'm totally cool with. I just hope, like, I honestly am just being sincere that, like, I don't know if it will ever come out that I'm town this game. It might, you guys might honestly get to Final 3 and you still have no idea who is the Mafia here. Like, I don't know how the game ends. I'm telling you I'm town. If like somehow you guys start thinking that Rolo and Mal are both town, I guarantee you will lose because they can't both be town. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm telling you guys, I don't like. Obviously, Cops started, or if Rolo's fake, then he's been playing well. But Cops started reading me incorrectly. Vigi started reading me incorrectly. I just want you guys to know that. I mean, I guess it's possible you guys have been obviously scum reading me, but I just want you to know, like, you started with the wrong first step. And then, like, we've gotten to this point. And it's totally cool, right? Like, it's totally cool going from 9 to 10 that you think I'm Mafia. Like, I respect that. If I was in your shoes, I'd be going the exact same way. I'm just telling you, you started at step 1 wrong. And then the game kind of dominoed. So I hope that at some point in this game, if it does come down to it, like, believing that they're both town, you go back to step 1, you reevaluate that, you see that I'm probably town. I don't really care to die here because I know I'm always going to die in a different check. I just hope that you guys reevaluate the other side. If Rolo is always town, then please do kill Mal. Best of luck. I hope you guys do win, but obviously I hope Pope loses, and he's Vigi. So
time for sure send.
Hard
10
play
seconds,
Mafia, Joey.
I mean, you hard played terrible because you just assumed I was Mafia the whole game for terrible reasons.
Good riddance,
but please
dude.
do evaluate. Start at step 1. Reevaluate that I'm town tomorrow or when you take your shot rope. Good luck, guys. Really good luck.
With 10 alive, it will take 6 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Joey, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote.
Later, boys. I think there's
Joey has died. Please go to sleep.
Twitch.tv. I am dead, but there's no salty cooldown.
There's no salty cooldown on Pope stream.
All right, what up?
We respect
Twitch
people.
chat. We in here.
Night actions and AFKs, please. Come to you.
Did you do your best?
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need.
I haven't got a lighter.
Oh my god! Just
Has
the
anyone got?
worst fucking next. Of course, dude. Ooh, full house. What up?
Ooh,
we're back.
Nice. Wait, are you
Captain, so like
watching
on a
it?
scale of like, or on like the average, how bad is the average like customer? Or it's like I feel like in the hotel business they're gonna be like better than like fast food, you know?
It really depends on
What's my-
where in the city I am and
Isn't the
what day it
problem
is.
the management from what I understood?
My favorite thing in Canada. What's my favorite? Well, like,
Poutine!
yeah, like my favorite thing is probably poutine, but like I don't know if that's like if you're talking about like a place.
Free healthcare.
Free healthcare is pretty cool too. Although the long waits aren't the greatest, and this apartment building's AC isn't the greatest either. What can you do? Woo!
You enjoy the winters, right?
I do. I like the winters. I like cold. I'm a cold man. I was born in a cold room.
You could have won so many boyfriend points by just saying that Masha's your favorite.
No, I know if I said my favorite thing was Masha, she'd go, "I'm not a thing," right? Because I've said this before. So
Oh god.
yeah, Joey. Out of 10, how much it upset you? Pope dunked on you? Oh, dude,
Yeah,
at least an 18. But don't talk about the game.
Yeah,
What's next up
thank
on your
you.
schedule on your calendar behind you? Are we going on vacation this weekend?
Yes.
We're going on vacation this
Ooh,
weekend.
where are you going? Where are you
We're going
going?
to Lake George. So if anybody wants to come meet the best player in the game,
You know,
They should
Like-
fly to Captain's location.
get the neighbors to complain and then get kicked out of this place as well.
yeah. After your masterful performance in Game 1 Live, did you catch the shit show? Dude, Game 2 was a masterpiece. Like I gave that 10 on 10, 3 fire emojis. So
I think
How
we-
many these emojis?
no,
We need
none
to
of
get
these.
better
It was
writing
only
from
fire emojis. It was a fire emoji.
You weren't in game 2.
No, I watched it. I watched
Oh.
Game 2 the next day and then I tweet out my rating of Game 2.
If me and Joey had to debate on who has a better healthcare system, how would I win?
I think Netherlands has a better healthcare system, but I'm not sure. I know they
Maybe we should debate the other person.
no, they just released like the ratings.
Maybe Captain should debate why Canada has the better
Dude,
healthcare
the
system.
Great Escape
I would probably have
is
to do some
trash.
research in both healthcare systems before.
Yeah, the Great Escape is okay if you're a kid, but like as an adult, the Great Escape is hot trash. It's terrible. It's not good at all. But you know, that's how it goes. But like,
I mean,
George's pretty awesome.
England has a pretty good healthcare system, even though it's flawed considerably. It's still amazingly. It's actually amazing that it runs so well.
Too bad
considering
ransomware.
the problems.
Mhm.
Yeah, too bad that all our computers are fucking Windows 95.
No good.
That was only a few select hospitals and trusts. Unfortunately, it was one that I used.
Oh.
Oh, that explains
Well, now we know
some-
everything about you.
Yep, you know that I was in one of 16 locations across the UK.
Colin, like, how does it feel that during Christmas you're in the summer and you know that you're wrong?
What are you talking about?
We don't live on the
Oh, he's in
southern
England!
hemisphere.
He's not Australian.
He said in the UK.
Oh yeah, and then it hit me. I'm like, wait, but he said UK. Wait a minute.
Also, that joke is really old and you should stop it.
It's not a joke. It's a legitimate question. It's like a concern I have.
Last year I turned into a summer person instead of a winter person, so I love the heat now. I used to love the cold and hate the heat, but now I love the sun. I don't look very tan today. I'm looking very pale. When the sun comes through and I'm getting natural light on me, you'll see.
You
I'm
look very
quite orange.
Australian, though. Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
I know.
Like, if I had to judge you, like, are you closer to Andy or Striker? Like, it's not even close.
There are so many jokes coming to mind that I can make. That I can't choose.
clicked
No,
on
there's like
ads.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like an invisible ad like right
No,
here.
I saw you click on the ad.
No.
There was an ad and you clicked on it.
Where?
Well, not here.
Was it here?
No. Well, it was in that area. But yeah,
Really?
I don't know where it came
Just waiting on them AFKs and night actions to be resolved. Please do let me know if you're
Hey,
back
Frank.
or if you need to see
Shut up,
something
Twitch
soon.
chat, you little fuckboys.
What are they doing to you? This is the third time this week that I've been told I'm from Australia, though, so that's.
You look Australian and you sound
No,
Australian.
he doesn't. He's
Well, I
not
guess I
British.
just need to do a better job with my English accent. That's a terrible accent. That
No,
started
actually,
to go more
I
South
caught that you
African.
were trying to do an accent,
I didn't-
so
did something
that's already
happen?
something. I don't
It was
think
more
Joe even
South
realized you were
African.
trying
Did
to
something
Australian.
happen?
Yeah, I had a stroke just for a brief moment, and
You could just commit a few crimes and then
Dude,
leave.
that's
Was
rough.
it-
2 strokes in 2 days?
Was it a
who
stroke
says
or a
I haven't
striker?
committed crimes?
Hey.
Oh, you
I
need to
mean-
get caught.
We're wondering if I am a genuine serial killer or not at the moment on Daily Mafia. So tune in next week for the next thrilling episode of Has Colin Killed Someone?
What's your favorite part
Spoiler
of the
alert,
UK?
no.
To reiterate that question from Twitch chat, but not about Canada.
Is it Sydney?
Fish and
No.
chips.
Yeah, I
Fish
love
and chips.
the Opera House.
Fish
Oh,
and chips.
I thought location. I was thinking location. I love fish and chips because I'm English. I love hating the French. So standing on
Yeah.
Dover and
I
going,
do that.
you
I do
stay
that.
over there.
No, you hate the Quebecois.
Oh, we
French.
found
They're
common
French.
ground. This is going to be great.
Hate the
I
plug
love
them.
York because I have a great memory of sitting
Oh,
atop York
do you know
Tower.
the king?
Do I know the king?
The king of York.
The Grand Old Duke of York.
Richard.
Richard
Richard.
Pryor.
Richard the Third?
Richard Pryor the
I
third.
don't know.
Richard Pryor, yeah. But my favourite
God,
place in the
Twitch chat,
UK
stop making
is...
fun of you. You gotta stop making these jokes.
I love North Wales.
North Wales.
I love Conway.
How about the Vikings? Do you like the Vikings?
No, we fought them and sent them back.
That's what I
packing.
was. That's I was testing you. I was testing you because if you were Australian, you would have said yes.
Yeah, well, you know what the Australians are. Just you're all dirty criminals, aren't you?
From
That's
what
right,
I,
Drago.
Criminals.
Dirty
what I
criminals.
understood,
Oh,
I think one of the things that triggers people the most is when people say Edinburgh.
Edinshire.
yes, Edinburgh.
Yeah, people get really triggered if you say Edinburgh.
I don't get too triggered by that.
Like you
There's some
couldn't
good
help
ones.
but correct me immediately.
It wasn't correcting you. It was just informing the public, which I'm going to inform them that day 3 is starting, and you guys can be gone. I know I'm bad. I'm so bad at transitions. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. He says. Hello. Welcome to day 3. In the night, Pat, you die. Rolo, you die. The day begins.
That's why you play greedy. That's why you play greedy, Rolo. God damn it, dude. Give me the third check. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey, Barracks, can you actually talk today? Like, without Joey speaking over you?
Okay. Got you. So the people I think are obvious town is like Pope and Mal. The other town, I think Rob has high equity being found just based on the interaction he said towards me day 1. He hard read me as a PR. He would have killed me in the night. And Rob, every time he's called me out as a PR, he has killed me in the night. Turtle, I think, has high Mafia equity because I think the only reason Ziggy Wiggy dies is because of his push on her and because Ziggy, when he claims PR or
Joey
Mafia...
defended her, too.
Yeah, Joey also...
Why would I
countered
be
her.
worried about Siggy? No offense to him.
Because I actually think Ziggy was the only person not town reading you in the game that was vocal about it. Like, the minute Joey gave you a town read, everyone else in the game gave you a town read for absolutely 0 reasons. Optic could be Mafia and, like, for calling Rolo fake. That's my other one. Niltech, I don't really...
tries to pocket me when he's town as Mafia. Like when I'm town, he tries to pocket me when he's Mafia. That's why he calls me town.
I think it's apparent, but if the medic saved Rolo, you should out. Otherwise,
It's just going to be a Mafia fake, Clemmy. I don't believe Mal's ever Mafia.
Yeah,
There's a
Yeah,
chance.
like,
why did you have?
if we kill
The
Niltek,
safe-
Rob, Turtle, we win.
The safe play is to lynch Mal and move on.
Who?
I think Joey was a hit though, for what it's
Did you
worth.
say
No. I said, from my perspective, I think that we kill Turtle, Rabale, Niltek, and the game is over. Town wins.
I think that there's one between Optic and
You think
Bayrex,
these three
probably
alive,
at
then?
least.
I don't think so.
Neither of you voted on Joey day one, right?
I voted
No,
on
no,
Joey day
Bayrex
one.
did, which is why I
I
took
did.
him out of that 4.
Optic, why wouldn't you want to kill Turtle then?
I literally
said-
voted on
I said-
Joey because of
Turtle
the same
first
reason
reason
Halo
they
said.
won.
Because
I
his
said
normal, I thought
Turtle. I
was
said Turtle, Rob, Niltek on the
interesting.
3 kills that I would make to win the game.
Oh, I thought you said Mal on that Turtle.
No,
You
no,
were
no,
one
no.
of the people
Turtle,
who did
Rob,
vote on Joey,
Niltek.
right?
Yes, I did not vote on Joey.
Mal, I want to hear where you're at. Just your thought process, who we should lynch.
I had a question. So I've been looking at the votes a little bit, and I think I have a direction I want to go. I want to ask you, Barrett, to what you just said. Can you remind me why you voted on Joey?
I voted on Joey. Like, I thought his formal was like lackluster, but in his final 10 seconds, he did something incredible. It was like, "Good luck, team. You got this." And then like Joey, I don't think ever says that as Town. And like with his lackluster towards the game, I thought it was him telling his Mafia team, "Here you go, win."
Yeah.
I think.
And then when Halo gave the same read as me because he caught it, that's why I didn't vote on Halo. Like,
okay. I think so. I'll just discuss.
Do we play mechanics or raids?
Also, I would never
That's what I was
kill
trying to figure
Captain.
out if I
The
should.
players I feel least comfortable with are
That's so
Bayrex, Rob Alloy, and Turtle. Now, Bayrex, I think, had a somewhat active day 1. Day 2 was kind of a mess, just how it played out. It's kind of hard to get information from him. The only reason, and this is pretty weak, the
I'm
reason
more
I think,
comfortable with Bayrex than myself.
yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm Town. I'm just gonna talk, okay? Like, just let me talk a little bit. I think Bayrex is Mafia for his fall off on day 1 and for his vote on Joey. I actually think you're Mafia for voting on Joey. I think if you roll Mafia with Joey and Joey gets formaled on day 1, at the very he was the first formal. I think you can 1,000,000,000% vote on him for free because you could use the credit later.
I would never let Captain die night 0. That's all I have to say.
Turtle I thought was interesting because she no voted on both sides. I wanted to talk to her yesterday, but we didn't really get the chance because Joey was yelling a lot. You're throwing your hands up, fair enough. You'll talk today for like 1,000,000,000%. Most likely getting a formal if I have anything to say about it. And Rob Alloy is kind of the same for me as far as Turtle goes. And
I
feel
kind of
like
want
Rob
to hear
Alloy has been on the outside. Rob Alloy, more than anyone in this game, has not had anybody talk about him. Nobody, okay, with the exception of Bayrex just now,
I
nobody
talked to
talked
him
about
about
Rob Alloy
day 1.
on day 1 or 2.
I did too. I gave him a tiny day 1.
That's fair enough.
Actually, Pope talked about me. Turtle talked about me. Joey talked about me.
I will say, Rob, I think you.
Andy talked about me.
I think when you're Town, I think you're Town. I think when you're Towny, you play like really Towny, and I don't think you've continued to play Towny. Could you just talk about where you're at? I guess or
yeah.
Day 2, we had the cop claim. We had the first check. I don't like to talk a lot on all that's going on. I like to try to evaluate.
Do you think Joey was a hit? Do you think Mal's Mafia?
Well, I'm wrong somewhere. I read them both as Town, so I read Mal stronger Town than Joey, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
I disagree with you not talking usually when there's a different check, but
I think it's worth. So with
someone I'm reading Town is claimed cop. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
well, last week somebody claimed cop against Pope, and you and Ian and Siggy kept talking so much that I had to tell you to shut up several times.
Bayrex, are you the only person alive
He was
to
calling
vote
me
on
Mafia.
Joey?
He was wrong.
Are you the only person alive to vote on Joey? Me and you?
Yes.
Yeah, me and you.
Yeah. And you shot Pat, who voted on Halo. I think was a reasonable shot.
Yeah.
I would have been after Pat today as well. To be honest, I would have.
Yeah.
I would have Mafia read
Pat
Pat
was
more
super
than
open.
Rob.
I think it's like 50-50 whether Pat was a hit or not.
Yeah.
The only awkward thing I like about the Pat shot is the awkward Town read he gave on Pat for no reason, and someone
I
questioned him
just like
about
that
it.
it means Pope's the Vigi.
I kind of feel this. I kind of feel like Pat was defeated.
Turtle, you're
Like,
wrong.
I kind of want to kill Turtle and Rob today. Turtle way more than Rob, but
That's okay. I'm saving all my Town for my formal. Don't even worry, boys.
I think Joey was just so Mafia that I believe Mal. And Mal's the only one alive now that I have
No, Mal at this point is like almost always Town. He's like 90.
So
It's like upper 90s.
No tax.
Turtle, like for no reason whatsoever, and multiple people, including
I still think
Sigrid,
Optic's
pushing
Mafia.
that. Like,
So wait,
I think it's like Optic impact.
who no voted on Joey? Can we just all put our hands up?
The only people that voted on Joey are Bayrex and Pope.
Everybody except me and Bayrex.
We're talking about day one. Are you talking about day one?
Yeah, day one.
Day one.
Yeah. Optic, you did no vote for Joey yesterday. Was there a reason why?
Yeah, so like it was a couple of weeks ago when I played and I was the Vigi and I shot Joey's Mafia. He like really hard defended people that were town that game. Like 5 and then a couple other people, and he like was able to get a bunch of town on his side. It just felt like there were no town on his side, which felt like he didn't have any partners, which is why I didn't vote on him either day.
Actually, I think Optic's more town.
I think
it was very, very different to how he played when I shot him as the Vigi.
Look, no disrespect to you guys. Listen, this is what I think. No disrespect to you guys. To your point, okay? I know I'm town. Pope's the Vig. For the rest of the players in here, I think Joey was going down in flames. I don't think any of you stepped up to defend him. For the 1 or 2 of you that are Mafia, that's it.
No.
So I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit for a second.
I mean, that's fine. Like,
you not redo Optic. I swear to God.
Hold on,
like
Mal.
you can think that, but that's
Mal,
like that's,
someone
that's like
tried
that's
to
whatever.
defend
Dude.
him, but got shut down. They called Rolo a fake. I don't remember who it was.
I did. I said that Rolo was
called him
fake.
fake.
No,
I thought that he was fake.
It's different from saying I think that Joey is town versus I think that Rolo is fake, because your agenda is not I need to defend Joey. Your agenda is
You're never gonna like.
Turtle, who do you want to lynch
personally
today?
don't think anyone was gonna lynch you over Joey, Mal, just because we know you wouldn't kill Captain. Like,
I kind of wanted to kill Optic all game. Kind of stand by it.
do you think Joey was a hit too?
Do I think Joey was a hit?
No. Pat.
Yeah.
I think Bayrex and Mal are off the table today.
It's really
Uh-huh. I agree. Like I said, I think that like I know that I'm town. I think Bayrex for voting on Joey day one is like that's really towny. I don't think he does that to his partner there, especially in a split vote. And so I think so. It's auto from my perspective. No, I never said that Bayrex is Mafia.
Joey did a lot of stuff.
You've seen Bayrex play Mafia. He votes all the time.
Mal, I'm gonna ask you, who do you think's the towniest out of Optic, Turtle, Rob, Niltek?
My towniest probably is like Optic Niltek. Towniness.
I'm tired.
I think Optic. Okay, I'll say this. I think Optic. I've stopped. It's hard because I
understand.
I stopped playing the game on day 2 because I had to crush Joey. You know what I mean? Like I thought Optic was really one. I talked about it a lot. I thought he was very addictive.
For some reason, after the Joey lynch, I was like, town won. We have enough lynches.
Andy was probably the medic.
I honestly, it's my perception. Nobody talked much about Rob on day 1, and everyone is disagreeing with me on that, and that's fair enough. Like I remember Turtle gave a town circle, and I only got.
I don't know what this game.
my read's selfish, so I could be wrong. Like I could be wrong, Mal. My read's
Listen,
selfish.
I can still stand by my town circle of Bayrex, Rob, and Mal. Like we can throw in Pope the Vigi. Boom, 2 lynches.
How nice of you.
You know, I was just leaving you on the edge for the miss lynch, but it's not gonna work now.
What do you want to do? Like,
I tend to read Niltek townier today. I think he's trying to game solve. I thought he was the scummier one for most of the game.
Most of the time, you think that.
Yeah, I don't know. When Rob just talked, it felt scummy. It felt like he was just like fabricating stuff.
Because for me,
I think Rob's where I want to go today.
I think you're getting shot. Like you're getting shot tonight.
I formal Rob.
I have to deal with it for the rest of the game. I have to deal with Final 5 tomorrow.
I formal me mostly because I just want to get immunity.
That's kind of why I want to formal Rob first.
Formal me.
No tax on to me.
Formal Rob again.
Pope, you go ahead.
Rob.
Yeah,
I would rather hear from Rob. I would rather hear from you first.
Formal one, Rob.
Because the way I'm situated right now, I think you and Turtle is my. I think the game's over once you two die. Either way.
You think Optic is town? And you think Bayrex is town?
No, I think Optic. If he is Mafia, he'll get a final 3. And hopefully
Are you finished with your accusation? Because that's not actually about me. That's about Optic. I'm trying to be polite.
1 minute accusation could be about anything. I could just talk about poop for 1 minute. So I want to hear from you first because I think I have a better read on you than I do Turtle, and I think Turtle I don't think can weasel out this way because she is good at talking people out of it.
Are you finished?
Go. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Judging from day one, I was wrong on either Joey or Mal. Oh well. I was right on Siggy. I was right on Halo. I flipped back and forth on Halo when it was formal. The questions I asked him, I wanted to see what he'd say to Joey, and he didn't say anything. So I read that sort of Tony. He didn't actually try to soft PR when I.
Yeah, that was
said
really
he was a
weird
PR.
that you pinged him out to try to talk, make him talk during Joey's formal.
So you haven't, Miltak, you haven't been active this game.
Yes, because it hasn't been a cancer game.
You actually you haven't tried to ask many questions. So that's the reason I'm reading you Mafia. If I'm right on Mal, I still think Mal. I still think Mal's town. I didn't have a PR read on Barracks. I don't know what the hell he was talking about at the start of the day, which is why I think he's more scummy. I think the captain thing is okay.
Yeah, when you said something like Barracks, your PR, and then
No, I asked Taylor if it was the Vigi.
Oh, Halo? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I'm town reading you for the wrong reason. Shit.
But you seconded me. So I think Barracks has a chance of being Mafia. So if I'm right on Mal and I'm right on Turtle, there are 2 kills unless Pat's a hit.
Well, if you're right on.
Well, we have 3 kills. We have 3 kills.
If you're right on Mal and Turtle, then you have Otto from your point of view.
That's not a hit. We have 3 kills.
Yeah.
I know I'm not Mafia. Day 2, we had all the claims. We got Joey.
I think Town's in a good spot, so I'm not like.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
like super
actually,
worried.
every time Town does that,
The final 3 still
so
scared about.
I disagree with you. I think
You think Town's in a bad spot?
I think every time we think we're in a good spot, we go final 3 lose. It happens a lot.
The only bad spot is if Mal's Mafia, the game's over.
I'm not Mafia.
The only world where Mal's Mafia, he's Mafia with Pope, and they couldn't split for the win yesterday. That's the only world where Mal is Mafia. It's where he's with Pope. So let's not entertain that, please.
How about you entertain the world where Joey conceded in his formal and got crushed?
Yes, no, I know. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying.
I think Turtle was actually trying to participate in the game, like day 1. I asked her something yesterday. She didn't say anything.
I shrugged. I said, nah. He said, what do you think about it? And I said, nah, I don't really care.
Yeah, that wasn't very Tony, you Turtle.
I don't need to project Town. I just need to be Town.
Well, not really. You kind of need to project Town.
Sorry, what was your opinion about Optic?
I'm going back and forth on Optic. I think if he's Mafia with Joey, he votes all the time. So he actually stood out.
So do you have an opinion of the team? Is it Joey plus 2 alive? Was Pat maybe a hit? Do you think Pat was a miss?
I don't know what Pat was. Pat didn't do enough. Did you have a solid read on Pat? You called him Mafia. I asked you about it.
Yeah, I mean,
he said 3 people called him Mafia and he didn't do anything. So I don't know Pat's limit.
Pat's so hard to read.
So how do we win if
I
you're
know
Town?
my
How do we win?
limit's Town. So if Pat's a miss, there's still 2 alive tomorrow. If you happen to vote on me, I die here.
So who would be the 2 lynches from your point of view?
Miltak, Barracks, then Optic.
What? You don't want to kill Turtle?
Well, you don't have 3 lynches, but
Why Turtle? Well, why do you want to defend Turtle?
I still think Turtle's Tony.
Why?
Did he pay attention to they want?
Push.
10 seconds, Rob.
I'm in fact Town. Hopefully we win. I know if you vote on me, you're not killing Mafia.
7 alive, 4 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Rob, place your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote. Rob Alloy has died. The game has ended. I'll give you the reveal. Mafia have won. I always forget to do that. I always forget to say which side has won. Sorry. The reveal is in order of death. Well, they're all alive. obviously. Sorry. Pope, Niltak, and Mao were your Mafia team. Your cop was Rolo, as he outed his checks. Mao and Joey different. And then he had Joey Turtle different, I think. Your medic was Andy, Night 0, Joey,
They were
Night
the
1,
same,
Mao.
actually. Joey and Turtle were the
Sorry,
same.
yeah, Joey and Turtle were the
would've been
same,
more
obviously.
They were
Yeah.
different.
And the vigilante was Captain, who you mercilessly
I'm
killed
glad
at the
you
start
came
of the
over,
game.
Momo.
Thank you for
Got
playing,
down
everyone.
on your doorstep.
That
Did
was
you like that
pretty
meme?
hilarious.
Man, dude.
Actually,
Like,
That
do
feels
you read
bad.
that no one else was the Vigi who was alive, or like
What
how ballsy like was that claim day too, dude? Like, is that what you
Pope
did?
was
I actually want to
like,
know.
He told us straight up like Turtle Niltak to check, and it was an easy like, oh well, Joey defended Turtle, so obviously they're his team. Like we could have pushed the next day.
Yeah, and if he comes out with the
I think
same
that was so
between
good.
if he comes out with the same between Niltak and Mao, it's like okay,
Yeah,
well,
then we just
Yeah,
win.
they're
that's
both
why I
down.
checked Turtle. I felt like if the medic was
Pope
alive and I
did
got
that was
saved,
perfect. It was icing on the cake.
Yeah.
we
I don't
might
think
have had a
we lost it.
chance to pull that out of the fire.
Wait, who was the medic?
Andy.
And
Nah, I was ready to project town if there was a
Turtle's super towny and
Joey.
the same as Joey, then we probably will just kill Mal that day.
Shout out to Joey. I was dialed in. I was dialed in, Joey.
To be honest.
Day one was
Joey,
fantastic.
Joey,
The
if you're
Mafia
still
team got
watching, I'm
almost
sorry. I
universally
was like
downright.
aggressively wrong.
Dude, my favorite part of that
That's
game was
sad.
like Turtle's
No,
like
Joey
Pope's
didn't
the
play
Vigi,
very
and then
well.
Pope's
I
like,
thought he
nah,
was
that's a bad
Mafia
read.
as well.
So Pope has
And
scum on
Mal
his
was
day
way more
one,
towny.
and in guaranteed he
so
formals his
much,
partner
I
Niltak,
quit.
I
which
don't think.
love.
I think Mal was townier on day one by a lot. I really,
Oh, yeah.
it started to feel sort of
Well, I
shitty.
saved
Dude,
him.
I like.
I thought, everyone's
I
called
didn't- I
Stu
did
Mal
not think
Town.
that
but
Joey
Mafia's
was
probably still
Town.
gonna kill him
I mean, I did not think that Joey was Mafia.
Andy Medic? Question
Did
mark?
I out?
For the
like-
first time that I wrote Mafia in a long time, we don't have a cancer game, so I can't like shout over people to calm them down like I normally do.
Niltak
That was
almost
pretty
died
high
day
for
one.
this channel. I agree.
I think
Ziggy's
when I met
second
it-
was just behind the second on Halo.
Dude, if only I seconded Pope's
I have a